funny story.
You're now tuned into the Paul Kinebrew Show. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope y'all having a lovely Friday today. I have a return guest in the building. Brother Julius, what's popping?
Not much, man. Just chilling, trying to get that work out.
Oh yeah.
You been getting a lot of bookings?
Man, I've been getting a lot of meetings, and I've been trying to put myself into things. So I've been going to look for things. So I've
That's
been going to
right.
different little businesses and saying, "Hey, I know y'all doing this. Maybe y'all need this," and they be like, "Maybe." So I've been trying to get myself out there, man. But
You
yeah,
know, you gotta have that lion mentality. We kill what we eat over here.
Right. You gotta go hunt for it. You know, a lot of stuff is not just going to fall in your lap or people reach out. You gotta go hunting
hmm
That's
for
right.
your prey
That's right.
and eat.
That's right. That's the problem with people. They too lazy nowadays. You understand? Everything is processed for them. They don't got to go fishing. They don't got to go slaying Bambi.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of things you don't have to do. Some things you may like to do. You know, like I've been at like flea markets, and I'm not just gonna stand in one spot waiting for people to come to my table.
Hmm
I'm gonna hunt for them. I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna bring them to my table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna sit and wait for anything to just come to me. You know?
yeah.
It's a flea market in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Which
It's
one?
a big one. I don't know where it is because someone took me there,
Okay.
but I'll find out and I'll plug them in. You know? But
Right.
yeah, it definitely is.
How much was your table?
I didn't have a table.
You had a booth?
We just pulled up to a car. We didn't have a booth.
Oh, you
I was,
popped trunk,
yeah, I was just
slinging out the trunk,
out my purse.
out the purse.
Yeah, out the bag.
Oh, getting the
For
bag out the
real.
bag.
Yes, always. That's my Stacks way. Like,
I did.
yeah,
So
in
that
my
what the stacks
bag.
mean in at the end of that name, huh?
Yeah, it is related to money. Like, we were trying to build like a a legacy for my family, and we were in a group chat, and me and like my cousins, we were trying to figure out ways to bring money in, and everybody had changed their name. You know, mine was just my name. You know, and I'm like, I need to change mine too. You know, and everyone used to always call me Mel. You know, all of my family. If someone really know me, they'll call me Mel. But it was like, all right, Melrose Stacks. You know, we was trying to raise money. I'm like, Melrose Stacks. I was like, that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up changing it to like my Facebook, and then it just became my lipstick line name. I wasn't rapping at that time, you know, and my old rap name was Prima, like Prima Donna.
Mhm.
And so, um, the lipstick line was under Melrose Stacks. Full Kiss by Melrose Stacks is a vegan friendly lipstick line. And
It's still available.
well, I kind of put it on hold like during Corona, you know,
Mm.
and then music just took over my life, and I was just, you know, it's like the lipstick was the hustle, but the music is the dream, you know. So
Right.
I put more work into that because I was still making a product. I still had CDs. I got two mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out with my
So you got
merchandise.
concrete rolls, and what's the other one?
PMS.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's two meanings to PMS. PMS is my first mixtape. I put that out 6 months into doing my music, and I think it was like 11 tracks on there, maybe 12. And it's PMS because it's from Prima to Melrose Stacks. So
Yeah, I
yes, so the first two songs are from when I was younger, you know, and I put that on there because it's like I really wasn't taking my music seriously then, and Prima never really got her chance to shine, but you know, Mellow Stacks was able to bring them two together, and then it also represented like being a woman as an artist. It's like even if I'm PMSing, even if I'm on the first day of my cycle, I still gotta go out and perform. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
honestly, things be better. It's like if I'm not on that on that level, it's like, oh, it's not gonna go right. I've had to perform during some of the most, you know, crazy times as a woman, and you still have to show up and show out. Guys don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't go through that phase. But to shoot a video while you're bloated, and I'm like, yo, bro, I look pregnant. Like, I swear. Like,
Right.
but I still had had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like still showing up, showing out, being a woman, still doing what you gotta do. And then yeah, that CD it was available on my website. Right now I'm in a rebranding process. So I'll drop all the new stuff that I'm working on when I have it. But
Are you in the studio now?
well, I'm working on stuff like my producer actually. Hopefully, he'll come here this weekend, pull up to the show, cause he's here. A lot of I say like Concrete Rose has like 8 or 9 songs on it, and I swear like 5 of them are his beats. So his name is Smithy. And he makes dope music. Always MDMA. Hopefully, he'll be in the building. And so he sent me home with some beats when I went home, and I've been working on them. But it's like I just got to the first song that I need to finish. I just got what I'm supposed to do with that beat. Sometimes it's a process. Sometimes I hear stuff and I could write to it that day and it's a whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then others I'm like, I got so many different concepts for this one song. You know what I'm saying? But it all has a purpose.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse.
But yeah, it all has a purpose. So with that song, I have to work on that before I can move to the ones that I really want to do that I could do in one day. But now I got past that. So when I finish writing, I'll be in the studio this week. I gotta drop something. Someone wants to do a feature with me, so I gotta record the hook. Maybe I could do that in here today, honestly, while I'm here. And so I could send that off to them. I only got one feature, so to have another one is like lit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look out for that. And I got videos and stuff in the vault. I'm always working on stuff. So yeah, you just gotta wait.
But the fans don't want to wait. People impatient.
I know. But I believe in quality over quantity. So, yeah, I could dish out a bunch of, quick things. And it's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean the shit I say. I take time and putting into my songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm just spitting on a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a songwriter. So, it's a lot of artists don't put stuff out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's saturated. The reason why people get so bored so quick is because people is running, jumping, putting stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And think about it like this: like, people not really when people really want to vibe, they gonna listen to older stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you want to turn up, yeah, but when you looking for a vibe, you're not gonna listen to what's popping right now.
Right.
Think about it. When you clean it up.
Because our era, it all goes, the generation goes on drugs.
Yeah.
So, I grew up in the era of the hustler.
Right.
Okay? Hustlers smoke weed and they sip Hennessy. Then we evolved into the pill popping era.
Okay.
So, it's all, then the lean syrup double cup era.
My double cup.
2 cups of drink.
2 cups of drink. DJ Screw era.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out to H-Town. So, that all has an influence.
Right.
Okay? On the energy, the momentum of the music.
That's fair.
You see?
That makes sense, yeah.
These young boys, they just on some other shit right now. You see? I don't get it. But to each his own. I always try to promote non-drug abuse, self-love, stop hating yourself, smoke responsibly, drink responsibly, don't smoke at all, don't drink at all.
That's what's in your music?
I mean, that's what will be in my music. Clear Sprite. No dirty Sprite. Clean Sprite. Clean Sprite in my cup.
Clean Sprite in my cup.
Clean Sprite in my cup. You know, I'm better off to get a Sprite endorsement if it's Clean Sprite in my cup than it's dirty Sprite in my cup.
Facts.
You see? That's a check on check on check.
And that should be
the wave. Clean Sprite.
They need to make a mango Sprite.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Mango.
The lemon one is popping.
They have a mango Pepsi. I think I saw that.
Yeah. Hey, that's kind of good. I'm not lying.
I didn't try it.
I like cherry Coke.
I want to.
Me too. I love cherry Coke and cherry vanilla Coke.
Dope.
But I can't really drink a lot of soda.
You can't.
Or drink juice. Like, all I drink is water.
What is your favorite cereal, Melrose Stacks? Snacks.
Melrose Snacks.
Shout out to Melrose Snacks.
Melrose Snacks in the building, yes. And
Right.
this one matches my outfit. Isn't this pretty, y'all?
Yeah.
These are some gummies, yes. And these some Fruit Loops that I'm about to probably bust open so you can see the vibe. My favorite cereal would be Captain Crunch. I love Captain Crunch.
Original Captain Crunch or Berry Captain Crunch? What Captain Crunch?
I was thinking about that, just the regular one, but like I don't drink milk, so I don't eat cereal.
You lactose?
It's not that. It's just that milk isn't good for you. So.
You don't need to drink the milk.
Yeah, so I don't eat cereal because I don't drink milk.
And pull the milk out. That's what I do. I stopped drinking milk.
Yeah.
I just eat the cereal and pull it out.
Yeah, unless it's called for in a recipe. You know, like I'll go to the store, like if I'm making like a pasta or something, and I have to add milk or whatever calls for milk, I'll go get a small one. But
Carnation milk in the macaroni and cheese?
Of course, yeah, I'll do that. I'm not allergic to milk or anything, but it's just like, I was a real big block growing up, and it was because I was eating the wrong things, and not drinking that milk and not having the cereal, it's a lot of sugar. You know what I'm saying? Cereal is a lot of sugar, so I try and stay away from that. But yeah, Captain Crunch, that's my shit. Like, my mom was like so health conscious, right? So like we was eating grains and everything was like 2. If we did drink milk, it was 2%. Then we had Raisin Bran. We had to eat that, but she wouldn't just buy Raisin Bran. She was buying Bran Flakes from Pathmark and getting a big thing of raisins. And we had to make Raisin Bran, And it was
you know about Pathmark, Julia?
No, I know about Pathmark because I've been up north. But
okay.
It's the fact that she just brought Bran cereal.
Bran Flakes.
And then brought...
we used to
I already knew where she was going at because it was
right?
it was just like, I was like, oh, hell no.
We used to get teased all the time, but I'm glad
That's why the milk with no cereal type thing.
Well, if we did have milk, it had to be 2%. You couldn't have, it was either butter or jelly, like syrup or butter. You couldn't have both of anything unless it's like peanut butter and jelly. Like if
syrup or butter.
Like if I was gonna have syrup, I couldn't add butter. If I was gonna have toast, I couldn't add butter and jelly. I would have to have one or the other.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like she went, like when I was little, like she wouldn't let me have like a lot of sweets, so I used to make the boys buy me cookies. Like, if you want to be my boyfriend, like, you got to buy me snacks and shit, because my mom won't let me have them.
That's why we have Melrose Snacks right now.
Melrose Snacks, yes. And I'm a whole snacks. Thanks, boys. Like,
wow.
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
It is. But I mean...
Well, I mean, not the way your mom was raising you. I can see where she was coming from.
Right.
Because I know another person like that, but it's just the fact that you can't put two at a... Oh, come on,
you can't have... But see, we used to torture my cousin, right? Because I didn't have a little sister, but my mom, like, her sister was in the Army, so, like, we used to take my cousin all the time. And so, me and my sister would be like, you can have peanut butter or jelly. Like, you can't have both.
Wow.
And so...
Peanut butter sandwich? No banana?
Yeah. Now, my dad used to make it with bananas, and stuff like that, but... Yeah, it was like, and I used to eat cereal. The lady upstairs, she used to give me cereal all the time, and it would be the sweet sugar cereal, so.
She was popping.
Yes, and so I used to be up there, Miss Pig. Shout out to Miss Pig and my godfather, Dietrich, on Kosciuszko Street. Yes, we lit. And so.
So you was sneaking, snacking?
Well, sneaking.
See,
my mom worked 2 jobs, so, like, she was always gone, and my sister... she was watching me, but it was like, Miss Pig could tell that I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. So I would come upstairs because we stayed in a brownstone. You know what I'm saying? So we had the downstairs. Miss Pig was up there, and then there was another family up there, I think. But I used to be up there picking her numbers for her, like for the lotto or whatnot. But like she used to always give me cereal, and it would be like Captain Crunch, and Fruity Pebble stuff my mom wouldn't buy. But it was cool having her like Miss Pig held me down. And that's part of. But it's also part of the reason why my ass was fat, because my mom like I came out thick. It's never been a point in my life where I've been like small. It's like I came out like that, and she was just like, "Look, I'm trying to help." But I had breasts in in the third grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my mom, we'd be downtown, and it'd be grown men looking at me. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be trying to cover me up. And she'd be like, men are pigs, and I'm like, they are, like, for real. My mom always said that.
You know what my brother taught me? He said, a grown man eye doesn't change. You see?
Right.
That's deep.
Right.
But he had to school me, because me and him was having a conversation about pedophiles. Or, child molesters and stuff like that. And that's what he said to me. See, my family didn't sugarcoat anything. They gave it to me raw and uncut.
Right.
And he said, men's eye doesn't change. You see, so you don't know
what they're looking at.
Right. You don't know.
Or how they're looking,
Correct. See, I got 18-year-old nieces now. You see, so I feel awkward dating somebody 18.
As you should.
You see, I feel like I'm taking advantage of you.
Right.
I'm like, you need to have some stretch marks, stab wounds, gunshot wounds.
Right.
No, I'm just only kidding. I'm kidding. But you had to been going through some trauma. You see? Like, come on now.
All girls do.
You see?
Yeah, all girls do. It's something that's real in the community, and it's stuff that gets swept under the rug, and it's just not. All you can do is just protect, I was really hard on my niece growing up. I don't got no kids, but I got a niece that's 18. Shout out Amira. Aisha, and she got my middle name too, right? Both our names. Aisha, let's go. And like, because what happened to me at such a young age, I was really hard on her because I didn't want her to be somewhere and she don't know that somebody ain't supposed to touch you. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, sometimes people don't have those conversations with you. So when it happens, you just don't know. You wouldn't think a 4-year-old, would just be walking and, something happened to them. Right. But I always stayed on her, so she would know what's up. No, you could come talk to me, and if anything goes wrong. And then as she got older, the conversations changed to the point where we like, look, I don't care if you lied and say you going to your homegirl house. If you somewhere with some boys and you don't feel comfortable, you lied about where you was at, still call us. You know what I'm saying?
You want something to drink?
Please. I got something to drink. I don't know why I keep coughing.
I was about to say, she got a water over there. You don't want to drink it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's important because they don't talk about it in the black community where, like, they'll try to say, oh, that's a white people thing, but really, it's an everybody thing.
It's an everybody thing because just like what he said, his uncle said, you said?
My brother.
His brother.
Shout out to Silk.
That's any racist eyes. I mean, look at the stuff that men were doing and I mean, this goes way back. The game don't change. You know what I'm saying?
Just the players.
Yeah, this has never. It's nothing new.
It's a never ending.
Right. So it's like if these things are in people, most people who do that, it probably happened to them. You know what I'm saying? They're acting out. When you see a girl fast, it's something that happened to her. You know what I'm saying? Like when people be like so quick to be like, oh, she fast and this and that, or she grown. Nah, some grown shit happened to her.
Yeah. And
she been exposed to it, but she don't know how to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But if you watch her, it's like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You got to be attentive like that. But then once things come to the surface, and then you got to hold these people accountable, well, now it's easy to just sweep it under the rug.
You know what's crazy? So, like, we gonna do the 1 out of 10 scale. So I would do like 6, 7 out of 10 women I've dated that been abused sexually or been raped by a relative or a boyfriend or a complete stranger. And shout out to Lou. she was just up here, and she was telling me she was almost a victim of kidnapping. So the same what I'm about to say apply to you too. And any female that comes up here that's my sister. I don't look at y'all just because we not blood related or whatever. I said I can protect you when we together,
Yeah.
but I can't protect you when we not together, right? And that's a fact. So I said I asked her this question. I said, are you pro gun or anti gun?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you have the right to defend yourself. And my mother taught me, and I live by this to this day, right? No means no.
Yeah.
You see, no matter how much I might want you, or I'm upset, or whatever the case may be, no means no. And if a sister says no, then that's what it is,
Yeah.
right? I shouldn't force myself and try to take it from somebody that's not giving it to me willingly,
Right.
because that's rape, right? You's a creep,
Yes, yes.
right? And the justice system is so lenient on these type of activities
Yeah.
or offenses. You see, do some women cry wolf?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do some people cry out for attention? Absolutely. But there's some sisters and young women out here that are really getting raped and
Yeah.
abused.
And
You see-
kidnapped and
Yeah.
killed
Right.
for their organs. It's a lot of stuff. You have to really be careful as a woman. You have a responsibility as a woman.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Cause not to cut you off,
You're
but
fine.
first I'm gonna say this too. What you said earlier, even though you think they're acting out and being grown, that's one side of it. The other side is when they so introvert that they don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So you gotta look at. I remember when I was in high school, that's what this one chick was. Cause in middle school she was like loud and everything. When we got to
Yeah.
high school, she was just quiet. And then
Yeah.
by the time we found out what was going on, I think it was the end of our ninth grade year. And I was like, I told the teacher, I said, yeah, I gotta do something. And I remember I was the only one that said something. But I remember the
Yeah.
teacher like that next year in 10th grade since I had the same class, and not he, but she had brought it up because I'm thinking about my beginning quarters of 10th grade, but it was like that second half of 10th grade, and she brought up, she said, I remember you was in the class last year, and you was talking about blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I told, and I found out, and then, she got sent off to I don't know if it was a foster home first, and then they found a relative that was like a cousin that was real close to the family. And that's where she moved. That's why nobody saw her at the school no more. So I was wondering what happened to her. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember the lady too. I said, okay. But no, and the second part was when he was saying that, like the women going out and you had to be aware. Yes, you got to be aware of your surroundings and the people around you. I be telling people all the time. That's why I be asking if anybody, like if it's my people, if you get home, if you out with me, I'm asking if you getting home safe.
Right.
You got to ride. You know, they all right. You made it in the house. You know, you really cool. Is that person your friend? You know what I'm saying? I don't really say it when I see you, but I know I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
And some people do get mad, but then later on they'll say, oh, okay, I see what you was doing.
Right. And that's good. I mean, depending on what you've been through, see, what I feel bad about sometimes is like it's really hard for me to let people get close to me. You know, like I'm not even going to invite you to my house unless I'm to the point where I'm down to smash, because I don't got no room for anything to be up for question. If we're not to that point, then I'm not even going to let you in my personal space, because I went out on a date with a guy and he was a nice dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he introduced me to his sisters. I went to his house, nice co-op, and when you hear as a black woman, when you hear that a man has a bunch of sisters, you automatically assume that one, he has respect for women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He cares about women, but he's also up on game. You know what I'm saying? But introduced me to his sisters. We went on a date. We were supposed to go to one bar. The bar that we were going to wasn't open, so we ended up going to another one that was close to my house. And we was at the bar. I mean, he was buying me drink after drink, and tipped the bar, sent all this money, So I'm wasted. but we having such a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like we was really vibing, having a good time, and so I felt comfortable because I met his sisters. He took me to his house, so we go to my crib, and I'm like, "Yo, let's watch this Jamie Foxx special." You know, it was
Mhm.
like a Jamie Foxx special, and we was watching it, and I had one of these real tight ass jeans that was probably too tight for me. So I'm like, I'm about to change and put something on, you know, so I can chill. But I ain't put on no lingerie or nothing. You know what I'm saying? To make him feel like it was going down. You know what I'm saying? They was more like schoolgirl pajamas. You know what I'm saying? For that purpose. But he still violated me in my own house. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I felt comfortable with this man. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt safe with this man. So it's like for him to, you know what I'm saying, violate me on my own couch and overpower me to the point where it's just like what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then now you finish. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna tell these people that I went to the bar with you. I had all these drinks. I felt comfortable to bring you to my house. I changed my clothes. You know what I'm saying? Making you think, okay, now it's more accessible because you damn sure couldn't open them jeans because I could barely open them. You know. But you think about a woman thinks about all of this, and then it's like you internalize it and feel like you're the one that's wrong. But no one should violate if no means no, just like you said.
Mhm.
I don't care what I have on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I was letting you kiss on me. If I'm like nah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But at the same time, I have to take responsibility for what I did. You know what I'm saying? So you move differently. You
Mhm.
know, you don't do shit like that again. You don't go to hotel rooms at 3, 4 in the morning expecting a nigga to just want to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's booty call hours.
Yeah, you move differently. I fell out with one of my school friends over this same topic because I said that like no one has the right to touch you, but you have control over what you put yourself in. You know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to anywhere. You're not coming to my house. I'm not even gonna put myself in that position. You know, and it's fucked up that it happened, but it also saved me from a lot of shit. But then I'm guarded, so it's like guys who's not like that. You know what I'm saying? They still don't have a chance to be around me and just chill and that's just what it no.
Do you believe in carrying mace or taser or
Yeah.
Gun.
Always protection. Always gotta have
okay?
protection. I don't go anywhere without having something.
We need to create s- something for the women, Julius. We really need a self defense something.
Like karate classes.
Boxing, working out, something. We need to get somebody a self defense expert on the show, and we need to make a group. And I feel it will be a contribution to the community because I hear this more than one time.
Yes.
I mean,
So it's good we can talk about it
yeah.
and talk about it, and they can express they self and vent. That's beautiful, but we can't be there to protect them 365 days of the year,
Yes, sir.
25, 24/7.
Yes, sir.
It's always good that, yeah, if I was there, nigga, you wasn't there.
But it's one like okay, you could be a fighter, you know what I'm saying? But you can't outfight like
How
this
we
man is 6'5", laying on top of me, pushing all his weight down on me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can punch him in the face as many times as I want. That's a man. You know what I'm saying? Is and I'm a woman. Yeah, you take those classes, but it got to start. It has to be a point where it's like our men protect us, and it's not even just a black thing because that happens to women and other races too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, we can have classes, but it starts with the men, and then it's like people are sick. You know what I'm saying? People are sick, so you could be at the wrong. You know what I'm saying? You could do everything right. You could still be cautious, and these things happen. And that's just it's like it's different. You know, I feel like men have different obstacles in life that women don't have, and this is one.
Elaborate more.
I feel like it's a lot expected of men. You know what I'm saying? It's stressful at times because you guys are supposed to be the providers. You're supposed to be the support system. You're supposed to be strong. You're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to whine, bitch, or anything. You're just supposed to get out there and provide and do that. You know, then you go out here. And I mean, that's men, period. But if we're being specific to the black men, like, y'all go out, y'all can't just be in any neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming up from Brooklyn,
Right.
a girl, yeah, I could walk through any hood. You know what I'm saying? The niggas probably gonna try and holler at me. The girls may look at me whatever kind of way, but it's different when it's a guy. Guys can't do that. They running you up. Who the fuck you know on this street? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's different for guys. Y'all go through different obstacles, and then when it comes to police, y'all
It's hard-
automatically a threat.
It's hard to date a girl in the projects.
I never lived in the projects.
But I dated
But I
a few
dated.
women that lived in the project.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like you have to be thorough. You have to be
Yeah.
a super gangster.
Right.
If you really want this chick, you have to go through the jungle.
Yeah.
So it really be like that in New York. You remember?
Yeah.
You ever saw that meme where there's a bunch of guys?
Yeah.
on the
And
street,
she like
and
come straight up. It's like that.
Yo,
Because they like, who you?
They like,
Who you
nigga,
know
who
of
you? Who you going to
know
see?
there? Yeah.
like your sister, nigga.
It don't matter.
Nigga,
It
you'll
don't
get
matter
jumped.
what you say.
Nigga, you'll
they
get
don't
jumped.
know you.
You'll get jumped.
Yeah,
But
you would.
but y'all gotta understand.
No, you don't have to understand
No,
nothing.
wait, hold on. Let me finish what I was about to say. Hold on. This is what I was about to say.
Okay.
It's hard being black, period, as a male.
Facts.
So wait, hold on. Don't no buts.
Okay.
Cause I could walk through California, I could walk through Texas, I could walk through fucking Minneapolis, Minnesota, I could walk through Chicago, and I could walk through Midway, Chicago, where it's supposed to be a middle class area, but I see a lot of niggas up there doing the same fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then I could go to North Carolina, certain parts of South Carolina, certain parts of Georgia, Atlanta, Macon, fucking Savannah, fucking Miami, Duval. I ain't gonna say the city. Everybody
Listen,
don't
let
care
me-
about the
let
city.
me
They
give
like
you
the
an example.
Duval part.
Let me give you an example, right?
Every black person doing that same thing. They checking you. So why is that?
So listen, I'm not even gonna
Cause who you?
I'm not even gonna name drop the housing project.
The housing.
right?
I'm
Right.
a name drop mine because my
So check this out. So
them brief
you dripped up. You dripped up. You fly as fuck, right? Say you Louis Vuittoned up. You trying to show off for shorty or whatever, right? Nigga, you look like fool. Don't have no jewelry on. You look like a come up.
I already know.
But you said, why is it like that?
No, I didn't say why is it like that. I'm
Look.
saying why is it like that as us as black folks. Not why.
On
I already know why. People,
On my block, right?
go ahead.
I believe in grinding, getting mine. You see,
Yeah.
I don't believe in taking nobody's shit. But it's some dirty Brooklyn niggas.
It's dirty niggas everywhere. Don't
Wait,
just say Brooklyn.
Wait, I feel the worst, grimiest people on the earth who give it up crazy is Brooklyn. Right? So you come through my block, it's the same format, right? Same rules apply.
Mhm.
You got the big old chunky Cuban link, and you got a rollie, right? And we
I
got
like that
metric,
chain. I
right?
like that chain, bro.
Right? Or
I like them sneakers.
what them sneakers? What size you wear?
Yeah.
You know how many niggas get got by that line right there? My size, and they'll kick skin off your forehead. On guard.
On the
Yeah, I know.
train. Niggas is getting their sneakers taken on the train. Like, this is how we grew up. Like,
Listen, man.
and
I know.
the
I got
Shirleys-
family up there, and I used to watch. I was just like, damn.
I didn't see
Why they like
people.
that?
I didn't see people get robbed for their
Now
pelly
ask that
pelly.
question.
yeah,
I didn't see people get robbed.
Vanson.
Vansons, Ava Rex leathers.
When
Ru-
when the Bloods came and took over, like,
It was chaos.
it was in '96, right? These niggas was in the news every day.
Buck
okay?
50 here,
And
Buck
it was-
50
they
there.
Yes, they was just on the train slicing people. They was coming through the trains, 20 people at a time, all wearing red. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just on the train, like, damn. They telling niggas not even to wear red. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so.
Wait.
I
It was
went
a
Talking
whole
about when
lot
they
of shit
became
going
Bloods.
Wait, when Bloods hit New York City.
Yeah, that was in '96.
Listen, so I went to Paul Robeson.
You went to Robeson?
Yeah, Paul Robeson had beef with boys and girls.
And I went to Boys and Girls.
Oh shit, y'all
My
about to
cousin
fight.
played for Robeson. You probably know him.
We ain't gonna name no names. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I know a lot of niggas in the street.
Niggas made it to the championship though, cause my cousin balled. So I was at all the Robeson games, and I was at the games at Boys and Girls when, yeah.
Listen, man. If you didn't know nobody,
It's real.
like it got real. Like Vanson's costed a check, like $550 and better. Like you could spend $1,000 advancing in some Pradas, nigga. You boy, nigga, you dripped up. You that nigga, right? And you better know how to fight, or you better know how to run.
Or you better have some protection.
Right, like it was metal detectors in my high school.
And mine too, and scanners.
Right, it was really that bad. You couldn't get in with no box cutter, no knife, no none of that.
You couldn't
We
get
only
in
had
a boy.
one. Where I'm from, we only had one school with metal detectors.
Really?
Yeah.
It was,
I didn't go to that school too.
It was rough.
Oh.
But I knew they had it. But the other school, it's like one school had metal detectors and like little cops, and the other school had like a whole bunch of police around it.
For real.
So those two are the worst schools at that.
Yeah.
That little small city.
Shout out to Bed-Stuy.
Shout out to Bed-Stuy. Shout out to Boys and Girls. Shout out to the College Brown crew. Let's go.
Shout out to Brevoort.
Yeah, shout out to Brevoort. Shout out to Bainbridge.
You already. Shout out to Fulton Street.
Yes.
Shout out to Ralph. Shout out to Patchen.
Shout out to Nostrand Ave. Okay.
Shout out to Beffa. Shout out to Utica.
Flatbush.
Shout out to everybody that's on that metal horse right now.
Right.
You dig? Go ahead, melrosestacks. Plug out. How do people contact you?
Oh yeah, follow me everywhere at MEL Rose like the flowers, stacks like money. Hit me on my DM to get some of these Melrose snacks. Okay. And yeah, go download that Light Bogle. That's my lit single right now. So definitely I need the challenges. We got a $500 prize for the best dancer for the Light Bogle challenge. So stream that on all platforms and download that Concrete Rose. It's a whole vibe.
Support my sister, Julius.
Just look out for me. I'm in name Radiance, local photographer, connector. You know, I bring people together. Other than that, man, y'all have a good weekend. So what you gonna do this weekend? That's what that is about.
You dig?
Right.
And y'all know who I is. Y'all know who I be. You now been tuning into the Paul Kinebrew Show. Follow me on Instagram at Kinebrew Paul. Send me a friend request on Facebook, man. You know, my numbers need to go up by the 1,000, by the 100. You know, they're going up by the 100, and I'm grateful and I appreciate it. They need to go up by the 1,000.
Facts.
You dig?
I'm trying to wake up and I got like a whole army of
Followers.
Melrose Stacks supporters, like for real, because it's a whole movement. Fuck with your girl.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Comment, share. You know, I love y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. Every positive comment, every negative comment, I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, he loves the trolls. Shout out to the Paul Kinebrew Show.
That's
and
right.
Julius and Music Head Radios.
Shout out to Music Heads Radio. Shout out to the trolls. We out of here. Out of here. You out of here.
You out of here.